And here we have the Masters of the Universe Origins Despara figure, who, if you may know, if you've a collector of the Motu Classics figure of the same character, or saw her in the DC comics that came out a few years ago. Before I just open it and do a quick, brief first impressions, just wanted to point out new style of packaging for Origins. It's just a collector friendly with a card back just slips out, so if you want to resell it, no problems there. So as you can see with the figure, it's very much taken its design cue from Hordak himself, obviously because Despara is the captain of the Horde Guard, with a really nice combination of matte and gloss blacks with a bit of red. There's a nice black pattern detail along. And I think these are reusing the Cartoon Collection female boots. They look similar. And of course you have this big cape, which is slightly tattered, which is a very pliable plastic. So if you want to sit her on any vehicle, that's the word I was looking for. Now obviously up close, you can see in the mask there's some nice detail there. It's that very sort of, it's basically Hordak. Actually kind of reminds me of the recently reviewed Hurricane Hordak, because it's got the little spikes going up the head. And as you can see around the back, this is not all enveloping, so it's held on with friction. It just simply comes off. Just like in the photos and the promotional ads that they put out on Mattel Creations, I noticed that the eyes are a little bit different, and it's the same case here. But you know what? I'm okay with that, because they're not huge. They're not like crooked or anything, and it kind of makes it look like she's got one eye slightly closed, like she's a bit slightly unbalanced. Also, I do like the hair sculpt. This reminds me kind of that Teela figure that everyone pretended to hate for clicks. The Motu Revelation. That's it, yeah, Masterverse. So really nice detail there. However, there is one downside, because obviously this is a separate piece for the cape to attach to. It's not on very securely. It sort of just hangs. For size comparison, here she is with the Cartoon Collection She-Ra and the first version of the Motu Origin She-Ra. You can see they're about the same scale, but you can see Despara is just a little bit more in line with the Cartoon Collection scale. Obviously it helps that she's got the more updated legs that aren't as clunky looking as those. For articulation, the head fully rotates and tilts around on a ball joint. The arms rotate fully at the shoulder, raise out at the side, bend at the elbow, swivel at the elbow. The hands rotate and tilt up and down. The torso rotates at the waist. The legs raise forwards and out to the side. Bend at the knee. Rotate at the boot. The feet tilt up and down and fully rotate. Included with the figure are two identical swords. These are the Motu Origins Triclops / Fisto swords, except the handle and hilt are painted black with a little red on the pommel and a nice bit of silver paint on the blades. And as is the case of Origins, no warping. And you can just simply store these in the back, or have Despara hold them. Now this should be a test, because the smaller hands don't normally hold the bigger weapons, but no, that's okay, they're slipping in just fine. No, that was no challenge, so that's a turn up for the books. And also included is of course the Durago mini comic, because it wasn't distributed through to Europe, just straight from America. It actually has dialogue inside of it. So if you want to see what that story's all about, then you'll have to buy the figure. Is that the new Eternia She-Ra? It looks like it's supposed to be, isn't it? Well anyway, enough of the spoilers. So that is the Motu Origins Despara figure. Full review will be in the description below, coming soon.